Yo, what's up everyone? My name is TorridBlu. In this video, we're going to be talking about why you should be grateful about everything. So I'm not going to lie to you guys right now. I'm hard as a rock, and I'm sorry because it's just, sometimes it just happens. So you should be grateful. Why should you be grateful? So I was having this conversation with a very close friend of mine, more like a brother. So we were having a 3-hour conversation, and I made a video. I don't know if I'm posted before or after this, but basically it was like things we were talking about. So I made the father figure should be, or you should get one. And this, you should be grateful. Look, you should be grateful no matter what you're in. And you're like, I don't have. And then you're probably thinking like, oh, why would I be grateful? What do I have in my life? Look. You probably think you don't have anything in your life, but look, it could go down simply to you have arms and legs. And if you don't, I'm sorry, but the majority of us usually have working limbs. So if you have that, you should be grateful, and you should be grateful that you wake up every single day, because you think, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll put off things till tomorrow, but you don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. It's just, it's something, I don't know, it's all false, because you think, oh, tomorrow's a thing, yesterday's a thing, but then it's not, it doesn't exist anymore, It's all in your head. So they say that time is relative, and I think that time doesn't exist, but at the same time it's here, because it's obviously happening. But for me, it's I'm never oh, what day is it? I'm worried about the day or about the hour or anything like that. I just live, because if you live, then you could progress more, because you're not worried about other things, and I don't know, you're just living in the moment. You're not worried about anything, because why would you be worried? There's nothing you should truthfully be worried about. But everyone has a different opinion, so you do you, and I'll just keep doing me. But yeah, you should be grateful, because dude, not a lot of people, because dude, there's people in way worse situations than you are right now, and you're probably thinking, oh no, it's so bad, I can't even pay off my car. Why can't you pay off your car? Why'd you even get that car if you can't even afford it? Why don't you have a job? Okay, look, if it takes 2 jobs, then get 2 jobs and work your butt off, because that's what you have to do, because you put yourself in that situation. And it's and a lot of people really think that life is difficult when it's not. Obviously, you want to have obviously everyone wants to have this dream life of freedom, and people think it's money, but no, you want the freedom that money can give you, because you won't have to go get a boss, because then you won't have to listen to a boss. You won't have to listen to anyone. You can just do whatever you want, because you have the money, you know what I mean? But the thing is, no one really puts in the work to actually get in that position, because technically, if you really think about it, it's not that much work, but it seems like a lot of work, because you haven't done the work. You haven't been in that situation for that long. It's the same thing with someone that does chores and someone that doesn't do chores. If your parents raised you and they made you do chores all the time, you're like, oh, it's just chores, it's not a big of a deal. But then if you were spoiled and you never did chores in your life, you're like, chores? I gotta do chores? That's so difficult. Oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. So the more experience that you have, the better and easier life is for you. So that kind of ties in with work, because the more work you do, the more different types of work you do, the more experienced you are, you could possibly make more. But at the same time, it's you don't want to do too many things where you're just average. You try to focus on one thing so you can be good at it. But yeah, the more you usually know, the more you can get paid. So yeah, but be grateful, because no matter where you're at, there's always someone that has it way worse. Right now you could be going homeless, and that sucks. I don't even know what I do in that situation. I've been in that situation, but it was just me by myself. It wasn't a whole family, so I don't know what that's like. But then there's other kids stuck in wars right now. They're like, oh, I can't get out of this country. I can't do anything about my situation. And a lot of times you're like, oh man, I'm so old. But no, you're never too old to start anything. You just literally got to do it. We all have this big goal, but we're not looking at the steps. It's like going upstairs, right? You don't just go 1, just hop over all the way to the top. No, it's literally step by step by step by step by step until you make it. So I always tell people, look at your goal and forget about it. And why do I say that? Because you look at the goal that you want, and then you follow the steps that it takes to actually get there. You forget about the main goal, and you just think about the next step. So it should be little goals, I guess. But yeah, little steps every single time, every single day, to get to that big goal. And I know it can be scary, and no one really talks about this, because I don't know why, but it's pretty scary not knowing when the results are going to come in. For some people, it could take a month. For other people, 3, 6, some 5 years. Dude, you never know what it is. But if you don't start, it's never going to happen. Look, and especially if you're very low, you're in a low position, very low situation, where else are you gonna go? If you're already down here, there's only one way up. And I've talked about this before in one of my videos. Like, there's only one way up, but you gotta keep on moving. More speed, more momentum. That's how you keep going up in life. The more you do, the more you can get. And it's not hard work, because you look at YouTubers and you're like, oh, they're saying it's hard work, but what? All they gotta do is film. True. I don't necessarily think it's hard work, because I've been in situations where it's like, I see that. For me, I feel like hard work is laborious jobs, because you have to put into action a lot. And that's way more tiring than filming a video. So hard work is all in the mental. This isn't hard work. All you gotta do is literally do the steps that you gotta do either way to go to your next goal. Like, how can that be difficult? It's like when you log into like an account, right? You think it's difficult. No, it's not. You just gotta follow the steps. Put in your email, okay? Put in your password. Boom. Then you hit your goal of going into the account. Let me finish this up real quick because I'm starting to sweat. It's getting really hot in here. Okay, so another thing is, yeah, that's basically it. You should just be grateful for whatever situation you're in, because you could always have it way, way worse. And the only way to get better is by actually putting in the work to get to the next position. Alright, this is TorridBlu. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Wait. This is TorridBlu, and it's all for you. I'll see you guys next time. And it's all for you.